Trips really be ruining your friendships.
Oh my God,
Let's never travel again. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Yap What. My name's Daisy, I'm your main yapper if you will, and today's episode is going to be all about friendships while traveling, and I am joined today by my very special guest, Eduardo!
Hello.
Eduardo.
I'm Edo.
Sorry,
Why are you
Edo.
Eduardo? It's like no one calls me my full name like that. That's very like, am I in trouble?
Oh, maybe.
Is this the government calling me?
Would you like to introduce yourself to people who don't know you?
My name is Edo. I'm Daisy's friend and a professional yapper as well.
I love that was the first thing you said. Who cares that you're a musician, that you're a full-time content creator, that you
Everything goes out the window.
No, you're just my friend.
I am a full-time Daisy's friend.
Oh, I love it. How long have we been friends now?
5 years? 4 years?
No.
So
And we
it's
met on
about-
TikTok.
And we met on TikTok.
And now we're here on a couch.
Yapping.
Today we're going to be talking about travel, and we've traveled a fair bit together.
We really went 0 to 100 because we were like friends and we were like, let's go to Bali for a month together.
Oh, that's so true. We did that.
We full on did like a whole month together in Bali.
That is so true.
That was like the biggest risk I think I've ever taken in terms of like friendship travel. No, like
It was
that
so
would be-
good,
It was
though.
so good, but like it could have also gone so wrong.
That is so true. I have never actually traveled that long with anybody before.
No, me neither. And to this day, I think that's the longest I've traveled with anyone.
Oh, look at us go. You've made a video about social battery before.
I mean, multiple.
You've made
I know you
multiple.
get egged up by some of
I
them.
do get egged off by it.
My hot take was some introverts I think are wrongly labeled as introverts. If you're always feeling like really drained around the people you're with and you always feel like you need a lot of recharge time no matter who you're with, you're just not around the right people. Because if you're around the right people, it shouldn't be so draining. And because I feel like that was me in the past, by just changing the people I'm around and being with people I'm more aligned with, I feel less tired and exhausted after. In friendships, I do think that one of the worst things that exist is when people fester negative feelings and don't let it out and like let off steam. Because
Oh my God.
if from day one, people were just like, oh, like, let's just talk about this small thing and like get it over with, it wouldn't have like built and
Yes.
and like become a pressure cooker that
Yes.
just explodes at one point.
Like, I'm not a mind reader, so I don't know when I've upset you. And some people make it that person's responsibility to know that they've upset them. If it's not malicious, if it's not something that's like obviously targeted and meant to hurt you, they're not aware.
And if you really want anything to work, like a friendship to work, like you always have to take the position of like, okay, let's try resolve this like calmly, like you said, without ego and with the want to move on from it.
Yeah, that's what I appreciate about our friendship. When you meet someone for the first time, do you get like a good sense straight away of like who they are as a person and how your dynamics would work, or does it take you a while to kind of like see where they fall in your life?
I used to think I could instantly feel if someone was my friend or not.
Right.
But then I realized I just get really excited about certain friends. And I'm like, oh my God, I want this person to be my friend. Ooh, they're so fun. Then a few weeks later, I'm like, oh, they're actually like not the best person.
Oh.
Rule number 1, never trust anybody.
What are the red flags for you in like a friend?
People who don't open up about themselves. I'm a very open book in general. Anything, I'm like, here's a voice note of like the last hour of my life in detail. I have some friends though, well, had some friends who just never open up about themselves, never tell you their struggles or like what's going on. And like, you don't have to be as open as me. I don't know, it feels a bit one-sided.
Yeah, I get that. But you know what I found interesting recently? There was like a really like extreme point of view going on where if you follow somebody that I'm not friends with, then you're not being a good friend to me. I personally would just be like, that's weird, but also what a great opportunity to get updates in stock. So I'm like, whatever.
Yes. I've seen a lot of posts recently that say that like, if your friends don't like your posts,
They're not supporting you.
supporting you and they're not real friends. What do you think first?
If you don't like a post, I don't take it personally. If it's a campaign, if I've sent it to them personally and they've gone out of their way to reply to my message but not actually interact with the post, because you know, for campaigns you need to give like a report at the end and you want it to like get good traction and good likes and whatever, comments, all that, then I kind of take that a little bit personally. What about you?
Ooh, it's a hard one. I was just gonna say for like not my non-content creator friends, if you're not a content creator, social media is really about engaging with the people you know. And so I think you notice a lot faster if someone you know is not engaging with your content.
Yeah, true. Okay, we have some real life stories here that we've compiled, and then we're gonna give them advice basically. The first one is never traveling with a friend again. Last year, my best friend and I decided to take a dream trip to Bali. Relatable.
Is it us?
We've been close for over 10 years, so I thought it would be a perfect bonding experience. But once we got there, everything fell apart. She expected us to do everything together, while I wanted solo time to relax. On the third day, she accused me of ditching her because I went for a spa session alone. Things got worse when I confronted her about not splitting costs evenly. She'd been ordering expensive cocktails, but expected to split the bill by 50-50. By the end of the trip, we weren't even speaking. We haven't talked since, and I'm honestly wondering if I overreacted or if it is just time to let the friendship go. Okay, I don't think this person overreacted.
I don't think so at all.
No, but I also don't think it's anything worth ending a friendship over. Like, just talk about it.
Because I don't think like the friend had intentions. It actually sounds like the friend wanted to spend more time
Yeah.
with them. Yeah, it just goes back to travel types.
Yeah.
The only thing that's a bit weird is maybe the like costing things, but that can be resolved with just a simple like, should we get a split stir, split wise or whatever? You know?
No, yeah, I think this
Yeah.
is totally resolvable, but also it's an uncomfortable conversation. Okay, the next one. This one hit me a little bit. It's called Jealous of My Own Friend. So I've always been happy for my best friend's successes until recently. We've been inseparable since university, but now it feels like her life is on a different level. She just landed her dream job, bought her first car, and she's engaged to her long-term boyfriend. Meanwhile, I'm stuck in a job that I hate, struggling financially, and my dating life is a mess. Did I submit this? Whoa! Okay. The worst part?
All these stories, plot twists, it's just us.
It's just us. The worst part, she's always so kind and humble about it, which makes me feel even guiltier for being jealous. And every time she shares her good news, I put on a smile and congratulate her, but deep down, it stings. I hate feeling this way about someone I care about so much, but I can't help comparing myself to her. Is this normal, or am I just a terrible friend?
Ooh, girl.
You go.
I totally get her.
Yeah.
It is so hard. Like she's probably so hyper focused on those like the car, job, and man thing that like she's not seeing the things that she has in her life. But yeah, if that's what you want and you see someone else have it all in front of you, it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
But it is so natural to compare. I don't think it makes you a bad person, but you do need to wonder, why are you having these thoughts? And also, what's stopping you from achieving your goals
Yeah.
and like what you want in life?
I think what really like got me out of that was like the whole abundance mindset thing where it's like there's more enough for them and for me and for all of us. Like, it's
Yes.
not like because one person got it, the other person won't.
Yeah. Okay, ready for the next one? This is the last one.
I'm scared.
It's called One-Sided Friendship. Over the past year, it feels like I'm the only one putting in the effort to keep our friendship alive. I'm always the one initiating plans, texting her first, scheduling meetups, and checking in when she seems distant. She'll reply, but it's often late or feels half-hearted. When we do hang out, she's glued to her phone or cancels last minute with vague excuses like, I'm too tired. I've even tried talking to her about it, but she brushes it off, saying she's busy and that nothing's wrong. I understand life gets hectic, but I've seen her making time for new friends and her boyfriend. She meets her boyfriend every day! Exclamation points. It's starting to feel like I'm the only one who values our friendship. Should I keep trying or accept that we've grown apart? It hurts to think about losing her, but I also don't want to keep chasing after someone who doesn't seem to care.
I relate to both people in the story.
Right.
I've been in the situations where life is really hectic, so maybe I don't have time to see all my friends. And sometimes there's really nothing wrong. You're just like, I just don't have the capacity right now for everything. But then, yeah, sometimes when you're on the other side, it like really burns as well. So,
The boyfriend thing is like what stuck out to me.
oh.
I think it should come to a point at like 3 months into this like relationship that they should start hanging out with their friends again. Like, you've had your honeymoon period, you know, these people were there before your boyfriend. Don't forget
we'll
them.
be there after.
And we'll be there after. Who you gonna cry to when you break up? If you truly are friends, like, bring it up. Just letting them know that you're feeling a little bit neglected in the friendship and you don't feel like the same effort's being put in. And that gives them the chance to step up. If they don't respond in the way that you're hoping for or looking for, then maybe then it's time to take a step back from the friendship. But I'm sorry you're going through that. That's like a hard dynamic. And especially like a year. They were saying that it's been going on for like a year. That's like a long time. But it's tough. All these are tough. And that is it for today's episode of Yep What. Thank you, Edo, for joining us and being so candid and open about your stories about friendships.
Oh, my friendship breakups.
I mean, I think our friendship has survived this episode, I hope. But it just goes to show friendships can go up and down, just like relationships. Life is very complex, but communication is the foundation. There's one thing to take away. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!
Bye, guys.